All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He was brought down by Eric Harris.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Good time.
From the 44, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, 5-9.
I got one.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Ready? You ready?
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming up. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 31.
From the 36, Wilson. And an alley to run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, and Walker has it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
I'm going back to you.
Back to the ground, Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On a jet sweep, this is Bryant. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Russell Wilson with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Gurley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Wilson got him in. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Breeze will try again on second down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get...
Alright, we definitely deserve. Well, I think we deserve it. Wow.
Oh, shit, it's me.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
He's running the ball.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Wilson now to throw on third down.
Bro, how come my
He
voice is
completes
only
it to
shared in my
Bryant.
cause?
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
He's running the ball, bro.
On first and 10. It's
Bro, did he
Wilson.
have bazooka?
And he is into the
Yes,
end
this
zone
is
for a
cheating.
Cowboy
And then he ran a
touchdown.
360. I mean,
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Come here.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
Are these niggas really
He
gonna
said
run the ball,
those could
bro?
be
oh,
the
yeah, I'm going to show
ones
you this.
that can
Kyler
finish
Murray
off
threw a
squad
pass like
if you let
that.
'em.
Yeah,
Surprisingly.
they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
I got one play Teddy Sue. Stop playing me.
Gano the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bro, oh shit.
Oh, my God.
We're shooting that shit.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Amazing safety. I'll throw it to him. I'll throw it to him.
And that'll
Yeah,
carry
shit.
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We got Khalil Mack, Geno Atkins, and Chris Harris.
Why am I shooting on full
New
screen?
England
think
with a
start
first
Khalil
down
Mack
as they
or,
begin the drive.
Aaron?
Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this
I don't
drive,
know.
but
They're
they're
both some
down to
big
the
ass
point where
niggas.
they need a
Khalil
touchdown,
Mack
don't
a
they?
big
Yeah,
nigga, bro. I
normally
ain't
you
gonna
know me.
lie.
You've been around me for a
Let's do
while
this
now.
one.
Yeah, down on different level.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
And-
Normally I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First
I
half.
just
still
smoke
got-
they
But
workouts
with his
with
most
them probably
tempted
insane if you could
intercepted.
be.
It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.
Yeah, don't say something on my TV.
I said he's horrible.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10.
Oh, you got it.
Now Cook.
You said,
That animation, you cannot guard that shit. I hate that shit.
I was so surprised when Kyler Murray completed his pass. I think it's because he got roaming dead eyes. He started throwing those all the time. Man, I'm gonna get like 10 of those on you.
You said what?
Look at the sun. I'm gonna get like 10 of those on you.
So with 2 ticks
He tried to
left
do
here in
that
the
blitz
half,
on me like I don't
is
know
the
how to
field
stop
goal
him.
unit. This from 54 yards away.
Wow.
And this one looks good.
I made that shit from
right
55 yards
down the
away
pipe.
like it was
And
nothing.
that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a round.
I'm gonna play man
As we'll
3.
send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
I'm gonna play man 3 deep and run to
they
me.
have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I cannot believe he threw a dead eye pass. That's like really weird.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that
I bet
first
next
half,
match he's
one
gonna
to
be
forget
like
really on both sides of the ball. They got to find
Maybe
some way
come
to
on.
string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right
Oh,
now.
it's a
So
big
as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down.
No.
Thank
you for telling me. I'm never
Right
going to
now,
block
you're
you.
down big. You're
Thank you
being
for
shut
telling me.
out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Gurley. And he's going to be brought
This
down
game
by
gotta
the
stop with the
face
penalties,
mask.
bro.
Here come the
Especially when you're not the one doing it.
This is going to get him a first down. So that flag
Yeah,
will
that one
cost him
blocked too.
15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Breeze now.
No idea.
Going for the deep
What is he
ball.
doing?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty, and he's able to take this one back to the
And of course, the
36-yard
first thing
line.
she posts, guys, see something
Between
about
last
me.
week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
He is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't
Yes,
you
that's
throw
what I'm
it to the
talking about.
defensive guys,
They
and
kick
let's see
us
if our
out.
receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Nigga, why
And he
do
gets us to
that?
the other side of midfield across
know,
the 45 before going
I
out.
see
A
all you
good
do is have
pickup
some
there,
nerve.
21 yards.
I think I'm scared. Wow. Do it.
On first down, it's Cook.
Damn!
He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
Damn! Watch the stream.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
What?
Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Fucking end someone's
And
career.
on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a
Don't
little
put a
bit.
nigga in
The
playoffs.
concentration level
Dude, go to
may
head
not have
coach.
been there. I agree with
beat
you
the
on
fuck out
that
of
one
him.
because
Not give me
those
Russell
types of
Wilson.
plays, when they result like that,
Yeah.
they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano
I think the
now
Cowboys might win
following the
Super Bowl
touchdown
and,
here to kick it
might
away.
win, franchise mode.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Hey, would I be a dick if I tried to put up 100 on this dude?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on
he's
to. This
running the
offense has struggled.
Said, look at your hairline. Your shit
Join me
play
in a
back
walk
here.
to their locker room at the half.
Injury timeout.
Because I
Todd
think
Gurley.
what we would have
Oh,
seen
he's
is
fucked.
an offensive coordinator and his,
Hold on,
assistant
He's holding his
coaches
hand. That shit
getting
looked
together all their
broken.
positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head
He's
coach coming
fucking
in
laying
and
on the
just
field.
screaming, "Wake
Everybody's still in their
up. Let's
huddle.
get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
So the
But right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Damn, bro. So you just get
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, y'all see the interview with Kawhi? That shit was funny. It says, they said,
a lot of
it was like,
Kawhi, 31 now on 1st and 10.
Like, duh, nigga.
Here's Morris.
Emotion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
You know his brother wants him for him? That should be cheating.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
No, I'm talking about
consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance. Believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now.
Oh, that's my fault.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He threw that bitch on his back
foot. The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
I think Ronnie Lott played the Super Bowl game with a broken something.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
And lost. No, I'm talking about like he lost. He won the Super Bowl. Yeah, he lost.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh, wow.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but
was incomplete. That was a catch for sure.
So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That was me.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a
I'm going to return this.
But they like made me glitch into like.
He'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Go pick. Watch this. Go, nigga. I dare you. Would you? Hey, what if we would have went past both of our safeties?
Next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, another touchdown. Maybe some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
I agree with you because this was just about decided. But you benefit from all those empty seats. You and me trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Face is always great in here.
Why is Sammy Watkins so fucking slow?
Is he playing cover 2, man? Wait, hold on.
They're like cover 2.
Some shit.
He played. Go down. Everybody go down.
Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
47 yards.
Oh, my God.
Well, throw on 1st down. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a 1st down.
What week you into this game?
From the red zone.
Yeah, you caught that. They're bailing you so bad.
Oh, wow. No, it's not a bail.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Hello.
Throwing now is Breeze. Complete to Kelly.
What's it? Oh, my God. What's up? What y'all on?
Taken down at the 27.
No,
we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Just a little bit.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dude, I'm running the same defensive
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4,
yes,
those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends.
What do you see? I got like stuck, like opposition.
Hey, look at the stream. Look at that shit.
5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play in the
he
inside,
caught that.
those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Running back.
What is he doing?
What the
And he's
fuck?
taken down.
I don't think
Trying
this
to
dude
do a
knows how to
little
throw
too
the ball
much,
away.
getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Demario Davis coming in
R3
for
if
the
you're watching the
sack
stream,
that
big fella.
time. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch 17. Watch 17.
Now
Oh,
Breeze.
shit. I fucked up.
Oh, my God. He's
And
all
that'll
pink.
be incomplete.
This shit.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one
That
in.
nigga cold as hell
Couldn't
for
hang
that
on
shit.
3rd down. Just
That
nothing there.
nigga
Again,
was
he's been
cold
sacked
and a
multiple
hard-ass hitter.
times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
No.
To throw, it's Breeze.
I'm coming back.
And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page,
trying to be nice and
quarterback
keep my
and
voice in the
receivers.
stream.
Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Madden just gave me
About
the
set for this next
option
drive by
to
the
kneel
Cowboys offense.
with
They
5
find
minutes
themselves
left.
here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
We
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of
get faster,
great
bro.
ones. And it's going to be hard to parse.
All the
who's
teams
gonna win
rolling
the
over.
pick.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
What the world?
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right.
Oh, shit. I got
Seeing
it.
nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from
Get this shit.
harm.
Let's go.
Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A
Let's
perfect
go.
3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. There's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got room. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to an offense confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Damn,
Here's Wilson.
both trainers. Round 1 must be started by 8:10 p.m.
And he will score.
What is this?
Touchdown,
How the
Cowboys.
fuck we gotta start?
An 8-yard
You can
touchdown
play early.
run.
You
As
can play
his guys
early enough.
continue
I gotta play
to put
at.
this one out
It says
of
I gotta
reach.
play.
So
I
another
have to
score
start at
there,
8.
and often you talk
at
about
6,
the
at
3
7:10,
phases of the game.
or I
Defense,
get
offense,
automatic
special
loss.
teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't
It
it?
certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
They got Michael. Y'all trying to watch me play, what's his name?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Everybody.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
No, I'm on the phone with her.
Breeze now, 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%. But he does have a first and 10.
That was a dot. I don't know how no one caught that.
Yeah, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up second down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is playing?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Their defense has been solid.
Hey, I dare you to run around
him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Landon, did your pops work at Ronin before? Oh, Landon, you should work at Ronin.
Territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Breeze. Finds his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
You or your dad?
Oh, man. Nah, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
You said Ronin?
You said, what are you saying?
What is Ronin?
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Like, make the guy reset.
To throw is Breeze. This is going to be caught. He will fight for the football.
I don't even know.
15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Yeah.
That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Wait, my real dad or?
Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their sign.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
They're trying to watch him play Duda.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense.
I got to play by... It has to be by 7,
Here's Bryant
10,
now to kick it away.
You can, or like they'll
this will be taken in at the 1.
Or you can play earlier than that.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
I think it's probably cold as fuck. If you run that big dime shit, I ain't gonna lie.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
That's how you
and
know
this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
He lost today
because I'm just
to somebody that was a higher, that was a lower seed. Higher seed.
But a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Let's put out my price.
I don't think he told me to be
First
good.
and 10, here's Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late.
Wait, you got some name
right. Get in for 6.
Nigga wasn't finished winning.
You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
It sure did kick me out, though. I don't know why.
Touchdown counts for their team,
sure
but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Let's shoot this nigga, man.
Shotgun now, to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line, all that extra, there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's see.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Throwing
is Wilson.
Am I going to beat him? Shit.
You don't know. You just have to confident.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
What the fuck? This nigga cold.
Flush to his
Oh,
right.
hell no. This nigga cold shit, bro.
He can run for it, and not near enough to pick up the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. Wow. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Sort of the same play.
Hey, the nigga I'm playing, bro.
He's looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ain't Black Rain the YouTuber?
Use the second of their
he beat him by 3, and that nigga is cold as fuck.
Nigga, Black Rain is cold. He be getting sticky, like, he's the one who invented the, getting sticky. He cold.
That nigga stick burgers. But the nigga I'm playing beat him before. It's like basically everybody like I'm getting matched up with is just cold. Period.
Wilson in the offense, not coming.
That's why I did not want to go in it because I feel like I was going to be donating $10. Bro.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
No, but you probably got matched up.
That's caught at the 25.
They're not because like
and whistles and they take their final timeout
like
with 7 seconds left.
Like that. Yeah, everybody else is decent. You see Cortez,
Wilson wants to throw it. Buying time to his left.
That's a die. Oh my god.
2 seconds left on the clock.
He said we can play after I eat. Alright, bet. Hey, I'm a live stream.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
Oh, my God.
At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cowboys, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for New England, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now in the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on
that one. This nigga Nick Bosa is raping me. You might as well put him on Cloud Flag because this one.
Alright, man. This nigga.
Nick Bosa is raping this man. Nick Bosa is raping. He's a blitz by himself.
Hey, should I get Chiefs or Ravens when I play this nigga?
No way.
Corey James. Isn't that dude from that show?
What you say? What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Corey James got upgrade.
48-13.
Look at them. Listen, man, they have the offense.